Get started on them early. Don't wait for New Year's. Don't wait for anything. If there's something that you need to do, the wisest thing for you to do is just do it. Like, don't think much. Get started, go for it, and do it. Don't even think about it. The longer you think, actually, the less time you are using to get stuff done. Just go ahead and start. It'll be finished before you even think too much. And then that's one less thing for you to do. Like, just kill the procrastination by like hopping on it. Like, pop right up, pop right up and just do it. Don't even complain about it. Don't think, oh, I'm too tired. Just get up and start. One resolution is to travel more this year. Ooh, um, that's a good one. Oh, less. I've traveled so much. I want to stay still. I want to stay still. I don't like traveling that much. I've traveled enough for my life. I feel like I feel like I've traveled enough. After you've been around enough, you're just like, oh, just give me my house. Just give me my house. Give me my couch. I don't want to be everywhere. I don't want to be in the airport. Actually, that's a beautiful thing. Like on a cold day, to not have to be lugging around your luggage and being at the airports. And yeah, that's kind of painful sometimes. Um, NYR. I don't know what that means. I feel like I'm getting out of like the lingo, guys. Like there's a whole lingo now that I'm missing. Um, Maybe you're talking to somebody else in the chat. I'm gonna go with that. You wanna leave your Evite. Oh, you wanna leave your wife? I hope you don't wanna leave your wife, guys. I don't recommend that. I don't. I really don't. I mean, if you're a gentleman and you're leaving your wife, I mean, the practical wisdom is financially, that's a bad move. That's number one. I mean, biblically, that's a bad move. That's number two. I mean, it depends on your situation. Maybe the Bible allows you to leave them. But if you're leaving your wife for your New Year's, oh, NYR is New Year's resolution. I don't recommend that. I stand by it. I don't recommend it because a lot of times it can be turned around, even if it's, you know, even if it's falling apart, it can be turned around. I very much believe in that, that if you feed it, that it can grow. You know, if you like, feed it wisdom, love, structure, that it can grow. And I can tell you what, like, if you end it, I can guarantee you that money goes away, like, lifestyle will often changes. It takes time to recover. So I would just say be careful because financially it is super painful. I say that being a woman, so I can't even imagine what it's like for being a man. Just rebuke him because the devil will say it's worthwhile to get rid of your partner and start all over again. And there are risks to doing that. And I just want to throw that out there. The devil is going to say, just start all over again, rip the band aid, and you can replace her. And these are all the thoughts of the devil, like, oh, this is gonna be, you're gonna live your best life, you can replace her. Because it's gonna take a lot to find your peace as a man when your money's not right. Like, even starting a date again, it's hard when your money's not right. It's a real thing, especially if there's kids involved. If there's kids involved, it's even harder. I mean, you guys, Les, I think you've been on the channel long enough to remember when I didn't support prenups, and I was like, prenups. But this is after like just the more people that I know that are well off. I, what I realize is those guys are not getting married without a prenup. They're just not going to do it. And what I don't want is for kingdom people to be in sin and rather than married. If you need to sign a prenup to get married, I would rather you get married. That's my bottom line. And like I said, at 50, if you're 50 and you're starting all over again, it's harder to start all over again than it is when you're 20 or 25, you know? So, yeah, prenups can be useful. So I support it. Now, I honestly, I would just say get it. Just get the prenup and move on. Somebody said, I repeat, nobody's taking half of what I built. But like, I also like, I don't want people to be in sin because they're so focused on the money, but you do need to be able to survive and not live in a box. So I get that. So, ooh, when lawyers are sending requests for all your financial statements, it's a slap in your face. I know. It's such a messy process. I don't think people can properly understand how God, y'all, you don't understand how bad it is when your whole life is put on display in front of the whole world on a stand. Like your worst moments, a whole group of people get to know about your worst moments, and you feel like it's televised, although it's not. In your head, it might as well be televised. All these people listening to your most horrible, darkest moments in a public courtroom. Y'all, there's nothing like that to like, mess you up for a while. It's like sometimes it takes people that have been on the other side of it to just say, just slow down and pray rather than run toward it. That's all. It took me how long? It took me, I think, 4 years to financially recover from my divorce. And I know a lot of people, it takes them 10, 15 years to recover financially. This is financially, it's not emotionally. It's just financially. Pray a lot about it. And um, I would also ask if you have a biblical reason for divorce, just because in the Bible, it only really cites infidelity. And if you're married to an unbeliever, those are like the 2 reasons for a divorce. Is if you are married to an unbeliever and they abandon the home, that is a biblical reason for a divorce. It's also a biblical reason to get a divorce if there's been infidelity in the marriage. That's a biblical reason. But outside of that, you don't have good biblical reasons to get divorced. And that's for a good reason because honestly, guys, it's like the way I think about it, it's actually really hard. I don't think it's impossible. I mean, I'm single and I'm fine, but it's actually really hard if you're going from togetherness to single, from a larger house to a smaller one, you know. These are major changes in life. Some of the number one stressors in life are, dealing with a death, dealing with a wedding, dealing with a move and a job change and like divorce, obviously. These are some of the biggest stressors in life. So these are like not things to be taken lightly. And literally, what if you prayed about your marriage and what if you fed it and what if you turned it around and you kept all that money in your bank and then you kept the big house that you live in or you kept your financial stability. So it took this person 10 years to recover from their divorce. That is typical. That is typical. I recovered in 4 years. Why? Not because I'm an anomaly, number 1. Number 2, I was at the beginning of my career. At now, if I got divorced right now, that recovery probably would not be 4 years. I was at the beginning of my career and young. So I had my income earning potential was still at that time growing rapidly.
Have you been trying to find your victory and feeling unsure of where to start? I'm Dr. Hannah, and I'm here to walk with you. I offer career consultations, health coaching, and faith-based support for individuals and families. I'm a registered nurse with a business degree, a seminary degree, and a doctorate in healthcare administration. My heart is to help you move toward the life God designed for you. If we haven't connected live, you're welcome to meet with me one-on-one. Books and merch are coming soon. If coaching isn't needed, but this ministry has blessed you, you are invited to partner with us. Just use the QR code or the links in my bio. For more details, visit www.victorylifecorp.com.